Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I am your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop. And if you've been following the channel, you'll know that I'm slowly but surely going through some of the great films in the Criterion Collection. So this time, we're going to hop into the mint-flavored time machine and head back to the year 1979, where we're going to talk about Spine number 864 in the Criterion Collection with one of Peter Sellers' best performances. My review of the 1979 comedy drama, Being There, coming up now. After the death of his employer forces him out of the only place he's ever known, Chance, a simple-minded, sheltered gardener, becomes an unlikely, trusted advisor to Ben Rand, a powerful tycoon and an insider in Washington politics. So what did I think of Being There? I thought it's an outstanding satirical comedy drama. It's based on the 1970 novel of the same name by Jerzy Kosinski, who also adapted the screenplay. The film is directed by Hal Ashby, who's best known for directing films such as Harold and Maude, Shampoo, and Coming Home. Being There had its wide release on December 19, 1979, and received positive reviews from critics and audiences alike. It's a modern-day fairy tale of sorts as we see this mysterious man who can't read or write and has very little interaction with people being forced to go out into the world. As he wanders outside of the house for the first time, he stumbles into some misunderstandings, such as a gang of black youths who hold a knife at him, and his response is to point the remote at them, trying to change the channel because he doesn't like what he sees. As an audience, we wonder how Chance will survive out in the world, and we also begin to see our world through this character's perspective. Through an interesting set of circumstances, Chance is mistaken to be Chauncey Gardner, a businessman who's had fallen on hard times and finds himself conversing with the president, being a guest on late-night television, and becoming an overall overnight sensation. Chance's journey is original and creative, and I can't help but feel it had some inspiration for Forrest Gump. The film has some strong messages about television, such as Chance basically being a child of TV, mimicking what he sees from the box, and the idea of choosing television over our own realities. This satire has some very funny and witty moments, a lot of which come from others misinterpreting Chance's simple, literal answers to questions as brilliant metaphors and believe him to be a genius. It also feels like the film is making fun of the rich at times, which is always welcome. I also enjoyed seeing the lasting effect Chance has on the new people he interacts with, unintentionally changing their lives in some fashion. The ending is interesting and is certainly up for interpretation with its gorgeous final shot. There's also an outtake reel that plays during the credits, which I'm torn on if it needs to be there or not, but Sellers hated it, believing it took away from the character's mystique and might have cost him the Oscar win. Peter Sellers gives one of his best performances as Chance, aka Chauncey Gardner, the gardener who has never left the townhouse he's lived in and only knows gardening and what he's seen on television. Shirley MacLaine as Eve Rand, the glamorous and much younger wife of a business mogul who has a chance encounter with Chance. Melvyn Douglas as Ben Rand, the dying billionaire industrialist who befriends Chance. Jack Warden as the president, Bobby, the president of the United States who's friends with Ben and ends up taking advice from Chance, and Richard Dysart as Dr. Robert Allenby, the resident doctor living at the estate to care for Ben. Being There was nominated for 2 Academy Awards, Best Actor for Sellers and Best Supporting Actor for Melvyn Douglas, which he won. In 2015, the film was entered into the National Film Registry by the Library of Congress. Being There is a thought-provoking, touching, and entertaining experience. Number-wise, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10, which gives it the A-list rating of A-list approved. That's right, it gets the A-list. seal of approval. All right, well, that's the show. I'll be back with another review very soon. But until then, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe right here on YouTube. YouTube.com/Westside515. Like the show on Facebook, Facebook.com/WestDrewBaylist. And of course, you can follow me on the Instagram and Letterboxd at West A-List. Until next time, Troop out.